And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Some AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League on tap for you. It's the Las Vegas Aviators and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch. And starting this one, Landon Knapp. But he hasn't exactly been terrific here on his home mound. You can see from the stats that he's been death on lefty batters this season. Maybe they have a tough time picking the ball up out of his hand, but whatever it is, he's really limited them. It's an impressive stat and something he can build upon as he develops. All right, ready to get this one started. And now the first baseman, Brett Harris. And we're underway. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
And the righty delivers. Battling here, fouls it away.
Knuckle curve, low outside.
And 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball. He strikes out. And let's take a look at this lineup. With the wind blowing in, the big bats in this lineup might have to focus a little more on small ball. Everyone up and down the lineup has to focus on doing his job and don't try to fight the wind too much, because that's a recipe for a bunch of cans of corn. And there's a strike. Knack, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2020.
Ball, that's down.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
Late on that fastball.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
And that's a strikeout looking. That's two quick outs here in the top of the first tonight. Marlowe wants another look at the called strike, and here's the challenge. Barely a whisker out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. 2-2.
Circle change, middle outside.
In the air, out towards right center. 2 down.
The center fielder, Mark.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now the center fielder, Clark Elliott.
Four-seam fastball, high outside. Knuckle curve, low outside.
And that keeps the inning alive. And it gets by. Around first and heading for second. Chance of a 3-bagger. He was all over that one. Man, he smoked that thing. Some serious exit velo there. That's what made that triple possible. Some outstanding loud contact. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And they say he went. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Pitcher softened him up with a couple of changeups. Might be time to go to the heater. Set down looking for the backwards K. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score. Welcome back. And starting in this one, Jack Perkins. He's got a nice ERA under 3 this season. That low ERA speaks to consistency and the ability to adapt when things aren't working in any given start. When he gets into trouble, he doesn't panic. Instead, he shifts tactics and finds another way to succeed. That's a good sign for his development. That's pretty deep. 1 down.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Let's check out the lineup. And a big factor for them recently, Zaire Hope. Bases empty, 1 away. Digging in for the Comets, Santiago Espinal. Line drive, that's a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder.
The 0-1 offering. Foul ball there. Runner at first, 1 away. Grounder up the middle. Nice stop. Oh, and a great flip. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
Alex Freeland will hit next. Gorski leads off at first with 2 out. Missed inside. And that's ball 2. Perkins at times has struggled with command. Lifted in the air to right center. Elliott has this one sized up. Gets there. Got it. They strand 1. Scoreless after 1. Top half of the second from Oklahoma City. And now the DH, Brian Buelvas.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
And that drops in for a strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Here's the 1-1. Blasted to left, way back and way gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well.
Four-seam fastball.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Knuckle curve. Low inside.
He was a little early, but kept his hands back long enough to fight that one off. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the top of the second. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. And the 2-2. Foul tip. Oh, that ran upstairs on our umpire and got him.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
2-2, here's the pitch. Got the batter looking for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run. That's so frustrating for a hitter to watch a curveball way up there get called strike 3. Not sure what the ump was seeing, but personally, I think he got it wrong. Nobody on with one out. And now, Colby Thomas.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
On the ground to the left. And that's
Foul, that
just
ball's
foul.
foul.
Circle change. Low outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball, that's low.
Circle
1 out
change.
and the base is empty.
Low middle.
And it's even up.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Took a little
That's
too
ball
long
3.
on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Now the payoff pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Runner at first, 1 away. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. And there's the automatic take to make it 3-1. Oh, that one hit the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander on the mound. Back-to-back singles. Can't fault the infielder on a ball hit that hard. I know I'd be ruling it a base hit if I were doing the official scorer's job. Here's the catcher, Shane McGuire. Fly ball to right field and deep. Tibbs towards the line. Can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Got some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Foul ball, still 0-2. Ooh, he missed a chance to do damage there. And here's the 0-2. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. 0-2, here's the pitch. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Next offering is downstairs. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. That's a great spot for that heater to the glove side. Tight in on the hands of the hitter. He was all kinds of tied up. couldn't do anything with it. Nice pitching.
Hey!
2 outs, runners at first and second. In the air, right field. Tibbs has a beat on it and makes the catch. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the home team's down a run. On to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Josue De Paula. Swing, and this one towards left center field, and it drops in. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. That base hit came down in no man's land, and that's a play where defensively you need to be communicating loud and clear. That's the only chance you'll have to make a play on it. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Elliott under this one. 1 away.
Not shortstop.
So up next, Noah Miller. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner stops at second. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Bit risky from the pitcher with that inside breaking ball to the opposite-handed hitter. A lot of time to see the spin and get the hands inside to hammer it like that. Into center. Elliott coming on. Pulls it in. 2 away. That's a tremendous catch he just made on the run in a big spot. And you can bet his teammates are fired up about it. That's the kind of boost he brings to this team. And now the switch hitting catcher, Eliezer Alfonso. Now this is lifted to center. Elliott in position. And that ends the inning. 2 runners left aboard. Still behind, 1-0 to score. Top half, third inning. Now coming up to the dish for Las Vegas, Cade Marlowe. There's a strike at the knees.
Circle change. Low middle.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe going to have to fight 1 or 2 off. Nice eye right there. What a take with 2 strikes.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Excellent work to tunnel those last 2 pitches. He set him up with a high fastball, got the eyes up, and then buried the low curveball for the swinging K. Really good pitching.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
That's it. And that is strike 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Out to short. Tosses to first. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third.
Now back, the second baseman, Joshua Kuroda-Grower.
2 down now. Now it's the second baseman, Joshua Kuroda-Grower.
Hey!
2 outs, base is empty.
Outside.
And swing and miss. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. And that one is foul. We'll try again.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Swing and a high fly to left. Makes the grab on the run. Offense held in check here. We move on to the bottom of the third. The Aviators lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, James Tibbs the third. In the air, along the left field line. Can't get there, and it deflects away. That at-bat was over in the blink of an eye. Well, he flared that out into shallow left, and it's a really tough ball for the third baseman and left fielder to get to, as you saw. That's a fluky base hit. Into center. And that'll get down for a hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. I might want to go back and see where the outfielders were set up for that one. Off the bat, it looked like a simple pop-out, but it found a spot to settle in for a hit. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Matt Gorski. Just missed. One and 0, here's the pitch. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. In the air to right, pretty deep. And there's one away. Moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now, one away. Ground ball, base hit. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. I feel for those infielders because he hit that ball hard. And it's tough to make a play on one like that, even if it is on the ground. Nice cut. And now the first baseman, Josue De Paula. 3 hits in the loss last night. Thomas on the move towards foul ground. Dropped it! Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. In the air to left. And there's 2 down. Next up for the Comets, Noah Miller. I'm curious how they'll approach this at bat. Batter shown great hitting under pressure this year. Now this is lifted to center. Elliott coming on. Oh, it drops. 1 runs in. Ball comes in, runner stops at third, bases still loaded with 2 outs. That's a fundamental play for an outfielder, but you still have to stay focused. He was looking forward to throwing the ball in and keeping the runner anchored to the bag. Instead, the drop lets the runner move up. Boots it. But goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stay with the play, and that'll end the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 3 innings in the books in this one. Oklahoma City with the lead, 2-1. Top of the 4th inning with the Aviators at the dish. Huelvas, 23 years old, and he was born in Colombia. And that drops in for a strike. More than 80% of his first pitches are strikes so far. That's a good sign for this outing. It's a hit by pitch, and the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. To third, Espinal. It's there, 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Colby Thomas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hard hit left side. And there's 2 away. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. And that drops in for a strike. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. He swings and fouls one off. Oklahoma City leading by 1. Top half of the 4th. That's a hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores with ease. It's an RBI single. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. So digging in, Shane McGuire. 1 of 4 with a double in yesterday's game.
Hey!
That misses, and now it's even 1-1. And a high fly out to center. Hope moving under it. Gets there, got it. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-2 ball game. Welcome back. The Comets at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, out to right. And there's 1 down. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Swing and a base hit. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. 1 away and a runner at first. Santiago Espinal digs in now. Grounder might be 2. To the shortstop at second, but it's wide. That's an absolute gift to the offense on what should have been a fairly routine double play. They've been given new life at the plate. Let's see if they take full advantage of it. Grounder to third on Hellis. 1 at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. It's been said so many times that is the pitcher's best friend. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches. On to the next inning. Stepping to the plate for Las Vegas, Brett Harris.
Circle change. Low outside.
That one's in there. Strike one.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Takes a strike.
Circle change. Low inside.
Ball
That's a
one,
ball.
too low.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there.
That
Into
ball's
the
foul.
corner, but foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. Inside,
that's it.
just missed.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one is foul. We'll see another.
Circle change. Low inside.
2-2 now.
Circle change. Low outside.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. And the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth. And he did a good job working with the catcher on the sequence there. Slowed him down with the off-speed stuff, then ran the fastball by his bat for the K, even if the location wasn't perfect.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
First pitch, that's in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
High fly ball out to left center. 2 away now. Let's break down how he's using his pitches in this one. So far, it looks like he only trusts 2 of his offerings. He's thrown one of those 2 more than 80% of the time today, and he's been pretty solid. I wouldn't be surprised if we get more of the same. Left field. And that is out number 3. Not much going on for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. We're tied in this one 2-2. Bottom of the 5th here in Oklahoma City. And now Alex Freeland. Fly ball left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman. James Allen.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Out number 2. Two down now. Zaire Hope getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll wrap this inning up. And we're through 5 innings. We're tied in this one 2-2. They're back here at the ballpark. Start of the sixth. Ben Gelman to a corroded grower. A little bit
That's ball
high.
two.
On the ground to the right side, Freeland. Now one out. One out and the bases are empty. Digging in for the Aviators, Brian Huelvas.
Hey!
And
Ball.
that's a little bit high. And 1-1 now.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. All tied up. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. A bit unusual to see him swing so early. Typically uses the whole field, but a little jumpy in this spot.
Circle change.
Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Landon Knapp will depart, and it's a tie ball game as the starter heads for the dugout. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the Comets.
Four-seam fastball.
Number
Low
35.
outside.
Gavin. Go.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for two. Chance at a triple. And he announces his arrival at AAA with a triple. What a moment for him. Go-ahead run on base. Now the left fielder, Colby Thomas. 1 for 2.
Inside, ball one.
Swing and a miss. Behind on that swing.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a foul straight back. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's to third. And a base hit into score from third. It's an RBI single. 3-2, they take the lead. First pitch just misses. He thought that was a ball, and he'll challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. The 1-1 offering. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Thomas leading off first with 2 away. Got it. Third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and the home team's down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Noah Miller. Fly ball, right field. And there's one down. Swing and a rocket. Should be extra bases. The tying run is aboard.
I'm out.
High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jack Perkins departs. Just never found a groove. Wasn't really able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Brady Basso. A runner on second to deal with. Eliezer Alfonso, the next to hit. On the ground, right side. And there's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Clearly was planning to swing at the first pitch. Aggressive approach. The tying run at third base, but beware the inning-ending double play. They have to find a way to bring it home. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. Great effort to haul it in. That's out number 2. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And that ends the inning. One runner left. Top of the 7th here, Shane McGuire now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Just can't catch up to the heat. Strike 2. Ground ball, right side, Freeland. That's the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Brett.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in. His slider is absolutely hissing on its way home. 91 miles per hour. Pretty impressive. This one in the air to right. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 15, Cade.
So 2 out. Now coming up to the dish for Las Vegas, Cade Marlowe. Stone, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2020. Here's a pop-up. Alfonso should have this one. And makes the catch. They're set down in order.
Now
A new arm into the game, the righty, Eduardo Nunez, will get to work on holding this lead. Out to center. Elliott gets under it. And a quick out, number 1. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. Ground ball to short. 2 away. 2 down now. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Alex Freeland. Labeled on a line to center. That's pretty far back. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're headed to the 8th. Las Vegas ahead in this game, 3-2. Ready to get the 8th inning going. Clark Elliott digs in now.
Circle change.
The 0-1. In the air, right field, well hit. Does it have the distance? Out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 4-2. He's definitely on a good run at the plate. He has to be feeling very confident. I'm sure the front office is feeling good about him too. Grounder to the left side, and it goes just foul. I know he wants that one back, just out in front of that hanging changeup. Foul ball, still 0-2. Looked like he was sitting off speed fouling that fastball back. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Stepping to the plate for Las Vegas, Brian Buelvas. And already in this one, he's gone deep, hitting a solo homer back in the second inning. That was a nice boost for his team early on. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. This to third. And that's just foul. Got it. And there's one down. Grounder left side, and it goes just foul. And the 0-1 now. And that one fouled off. Runner at first, one away. It's ball one. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Blew the Express right by the bat for strike three. Colby Thomas will hit next. There's a strike. Kuroda Grauer leads off with first with two away. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 4-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Michael Kelly, giving up a few too many hits so far this season. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Now here's the 0-2. And that should be extra bases. He makes the turn and digs for second base. It's a double, three-hit ball game. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Digging in for the Comets, Zaire Hope. Hard ground ball, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third, runners at the corners, nobody out. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Swing and a miss as that one was high. into center. Elliott moving under this one. The throw home. The tag out of the plate, and that's a double play. Mike Sirota getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Pop-up foul on the right side. Harris under it. Gets there. Got it. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Eusebio Angeles now at the plate. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Fights it off, we'll see another. Liner, base hit. He turns and heads for second. Chance of a 3-bagger. It's a triple and a 3-hit day at the dish. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making the move for the bullpen. Gavin Stone gives way, leaves a runner at third, so we'll see how the next arm deals with. Righty reliever out the pen, Ben Kasparius. It's a big opportunity for this batter and a big challenge for the pitcher. He knows he can't let his team fall further behind in this game. And a big fastball to start off. That's strike 1. And a strike in there. In the dirt. Nice job behind the dish. 1-2 offering. That one ripped into right center. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Runner from third in to score. And they take a 3-run lead. That is an RBI triple. Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it. Just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. 1 away. And here at the plate, Cade Marlowe. Hit knocks in a run. Around second now, going for third. Pulls into third with an RBI triple. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. Pinch running here, Nate Nankel. Strike 2. Whether or not he agrees with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Got to protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. Got the batter swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Huge strikeout, and now the infielders can move back a bit. A lot of ways to get that third out and keep the runner from scoring. Joshua Kuroda-Glauer, the next to hit. 0-1 now. Swing, high fly, down the right field line. This one pretty far back. And that's that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And the 9-1 and 2 hitters scheduled to start things off in the bottom of the 9th. Las Vegas with the lead, 6-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Wander Suero. Kind of an up and down year so far. Has been hit pretty hard at times.
Leading off for the Comets, the catcher, Aviators, Alfonso.
That one to first, and that's just foul. High in the air, out to right, Nankill as this one's sized up and makes the catch. So up next, James Tibbs III. Line drive to short and caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Line drive to left field. And it's down, a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt.
Matt Gorski digs in now. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. On the ground, this should do it. And that's the ball game. And your final, 6-2. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time.